Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. The moment you step into your power, the moment you recognize who you are and what you bring to the table, oh, they're going to notice. They're going to feel it in their bones. You won't be out here chasing love, because love will be chasing you. See, a man doesn't beg to marry a woman because she looks good. He begs to marry her because she feels good to his soul. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about the energy you walk with, the peace you carry, and the standard you refuse to lower. There is nothing more powerful, more attractive, more undeniable than a woman who has mastered her peace. A woman who walks into a room with a calm spirit, an unshaken heart, and a presence that demands respect without saying a word. This kind of peace isn't given, it's earned. It's built through self-awareness, through discipline, through knowing exactly who you are and what you will and will not allow into your life. See, peace is not about having a quiet life with no problems. No, real peace is being able to stand tall in the middle of a storm and not flinch. It's knowing that no matter what's going on around you, nothing and no one has the power to shake your foundation. The truth is, a woman who has peace within herself becomes a magnet for everything good. She attracts respect, she attracts stability, and most importantly, she attracts a man who understands that he is stepping into something rare. Most people are out here running after love, running after validation, running after someone to fill the empty spaces inside them. But when you have mastered your peace, you don't run, you attract. Because peace is not just a feeling, it's a frequency, it's an energy. And the world, especially men, can feel it the moment you walk in. Men are drawn to peace in a way they don't even fully understand. A man can meet 100 women, but the one who leaves a lasting impression on his mind, the one he can't shake, is the one who brings him peace. The one who doesn't come with chaos, with unnecessary drama, with emotional instability. A man might be entertained by a woman who excites his senses, but he will fight for the woman who calms his soul. That's the difference. When a man sees that your peace cannot be disrupted, that your happiness is not dependent on him, that your emotional stability is not something he has control over, he respects you on a different level. He sees that he is not dealing with a woman who needs him to feel complete. He is dealing with a woman who chooses him from a place of abundance, not desperation. And that's the kind of woman a man will move mountains for. But peace is not something you wake up with one day. It is something you build. It is something you protect. And sometimes that means making hard choices. That means cutting off people who disturb your peace. That means refusing to entertain situations that drain you. That means walking away from anything that forces you to sacrifice your inner calm just to keep someone else happy. You have to understand your peace is expensive. It's too valuable to be given away to people who don't deserve it. The moment you allow people to disrupt your energy, the moment you let situations pull you out of your character, you've given away something that should be non-negotiable. Protect your peace like it's your most prized possession, because it is. A peaceful woman is in control. She does not beg, she does not chase, she does not need to force anything, because she understands that anything that is meant for her will come with ease, and anything that disturbs her spirit is simply not meant to stay. When you operate from a place of peace, everything in your life starts to shift. You attract better friendships. You attract opportunities that align with your values. You attract a man who recognizes that being with you is not just a choice, it's a privilege. And that's when you stop finding love in desperation and start receiving it in abundance. Because at the end of the day, men don't beg for a woman who entertains chaos. They beg for a woman who is the calm in the storm. They beg for a woman whose presence feels like home. They beg for a woman who has mastered her peace. There is something undeniable about a woman who carries herself like a queen. She doesn't have to announce it, doesn't have to prove it, doesn't have to convince anyone, because it's in the way she moves, the way she speaks, the way she commands respect without ever raising her voice. A queen understands that her presence alone is enough to shift the energy in any room she walks into. She doesn't shrink to make others comfortable, doesn't dim her light to make someone else shine, and doesn't apologize for the standards she holds. A woman who carries herself like a queen knows that her worth is not based on who wants her, who chooses her, or who validates her. She is already validated by the way she treats herself, by the way she invests in her mind, body, and soul. Whether she knows that people will only treat her at the level she allows, so she never settles for anything beneath what she deserves. She understands that setting standards is not about being difficult. It's about protecting her peace, her energy, and her value. When a woman operates from this mindset, she does not chase, she does not beg, and she does not entertain anything that does not align with her worth. A queen is intentional with how she moves. She does not allow her emotions to control her, nor does she give her power away to anyone who tries to disrupt her peace. She speaks with clarity, with confidence, with a certainty that makes people listen when she talks. She does not need to argue to prove a point because she understands that real power is silent. She does not engage in petty drama, does not waste time on meaningless distractions, and does not lower herself to fit into spaces that are too small for her greatness. A woman who carries herself like a queen prioritizes herself, not in a selfish way, but in a way that ensures she is always pouring from a full cup. She does not abandon herself in relationships, does not lose herself trying to make someone else happy, and does not settle for love that requires her to shrink. She knows that love should add to her, not take away from her. She understands that the right man will see her value without her having to prove it, that a man who truly wants to be in her life will step up, not make excuses. Men recognize a queen when they see one. They know she is not easily impressed by material things, by empty promises, by inconsistent behavior. A queen requires more than words. She requires action, consistency, respect, and a man who truly values her will rise to meet those standards. He will know that being with her is a privilege, not a convenience. A queen does not beg a man to see her worth. She allows him the space to recognize it on his own. And if he does not, she has no problem walking away. A woman who carries herself like a queen is not afraid to be alone because she understands that solitude is better than settlement. She does not need external validation to feel complete because she already knows who she is. She builds her own table, creates her own opportunities, and never waits for anyone to give her permission to be great. She is confident, she is graceful, she is powerful. And that power is what makes men not just desire her, but respect her. When a woman steps into her queendom, everything in her life shifts. The way people treat her changes, the way she sees herself transforms, and the energy she attracts becomes different. She moves with intention, she speaks with wisdom, and she loves with strength. She is both soft and strong, both kind and firm. She does not tolerate disrespect, but she does not need to be loud to command respect. She simply is. And that presence, that grace, that unwavering confidence is what makes men not just want her, but need her. Not just love her, but respect her. Not just choose her, but fight to keep her. A woman who has purpose and passion is unstoppable. She moves differently, speaks differently, and carries herself with a sense of direction that makes people take notice. She is not wandering through life waiting for someone to give her meaning. She is the meaning. She wakes up every day with a fire inside her, knowing that she was placed on this earth for something greater than just existing. That fire makes her magnetic. That drive makes her unforgettable. Because when a woman is fueled by something bigger than herself, she doesn't just walk through life, she conquers it.